welcome to this special news coverage featuring the Care for Humanity events happening in the United States of America. I'm Michelle Pareto.
And I'm Brother Sean Adam. These events are also part of a special commemoration as we members of the Church of Christ remember the 139th birth anniversary of Brother Felix y Manalo, the one person whom we believe is a messenger of God in these last days.
That's right, Brother Sean. We continue to remember the one whom God sent as his instrument so that the Church of Christ would be re-emerged in these last days.
And it is a foundation named after him, the Felix y Manalo Foundation, the charitable partner of the Church of Christ that spearheads all of these Care for Humanity events.
Showing inflation is now near a 40-year high in this country.
There's no question about it, prices are going to go up.
Because I have 4 kids, I'm a single mom, I really, struggle with buying food.
I can't even get $2 just for today.
Some individuals has lost their job and they're trying to make their ends meet. It's embarrassing when you don't have what you need to provide for your family.
Otherwise, a lot of them can't afford it.
It reminds me that we're not alone. We're never, ever, ever alone. Like it was, wow, this group of amazing humans that don't know us are here to help us.
This is great!
The only churches I know, as far as giving from your heart.
I saw a church that really has the true definition of religion, reaching out to those who can't support themselves and show them the love of God.
It means a lot, just the sign of compassion, being seen.
Iglesia de Cristo shows up for the community day in, day out, and it's evident today.
That was really inspiring, and a great segue into all the stories that we're featuring today.
Yes, we'll be heading all across the United States to see just how these events have impacted families and individuals through acts of care.
Let's get started. For our first stop, let's head to California. In California, the San Francisco Bay Area is known for its natural beauty, ethnic diversity, and growing tech industry. Yet amidst this progressive area, the cost of living remains high, and many are struggling just to get by. But through an outreach event, I was able to meet individuals who were given a renewed sense of hope to help cope with life's daily struggles. Let's take a look. Though an area of significant growth, residents in the state of California continue to face rising healthcare costs, strains on the mental health system, and provider shortages. And along these concerns, it's worries at home that make residents like Cassandra from Salinas contemplate the future of their health.
Financials is always a struggle everywhere, right? And there's so much elderly that are suddenly sick and can't get better. My grandma is a victim of it. She's diabetic and she has health issues, and I always worry about her. And I even had her try to come, but she's sick right now. And because of her, I'm like, what can I do?
But through a Care for Humanity event held in San Jose, California, she was able to avail of free medical services provided by Church of Christ members in partnership with the Felix y Manalo Foundation. Through this event, members from the ecclesiastical districts of Bay Area and Silicon Valley, California, came together to unite for an outreach to help neighbors and friends in need. Amongst services like free blood pressure checks and free reading glasses, Cassandra was able to make sure to get a free blood sugar reading.
It's so helpful regardless if there's something bad going on. I feel like there's always help needed if you're in a good condition or a bad condition. Like there's help always needs to be there. Helping each other, that's a big role.
Recibir de las vistas, chequeo de la sangre. Me dieron unos lentes y de comer, como la forma que lo tratan a uno, o muy bien atendidos, muy contentos, ¿no? Todo muy maravilloso. Además,
es muy bonito, los hermanos son muy cordiales, Vinimos a que nos vieran los ojos, nos tomaron de la sangre.
For Edward and Sherry-Ann, medical professionals who were invited by their friend Neil and volunteered to assist with blood pressure checks were amazed at what they were able to experience today.
So we've been known Neil for the last 16 years, and Neil has been, if you have some gathering like this, he always send it to us if we can attend.
There's a lot. We were actually surprised. This is something big. It's a good feeling to be being part of an organization like this, and I can see how proud Neil is to be part of this organization. This is a yearly thing. Maybe this is something that we will sign up for the next year and the following years to come.
The Care for Humanity event was made possible through the generous assistance and support of the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation Incorporated, as commissioned by the Executive Minister of the Iglesia ni Cristo, Church of Christ, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo.
And free medical services weren't the only things provided. Fresh produce and care packages filled with groceries and daily essentials were also provided to all guests in attendance.
We received some packages too, free. My first time to see a church that is spreading across the world and extending the work of Christ. And I'm very grateful for that.
Senor, thank you so much.
In the biblical teaching written in the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 27, which reads, "Whenever you possibly can, do good to those who need it."
Look at the groceries. They feed the homeless and the hungry. They do. And it's amazing. They walk the talk. They continue to do it.
I think a lot of people, they feel isolated, have the mental issues. Hearing God's teaching, I think will help uplift their spirit. I would like to see more of this, in today's society to help those in need.
What I've noticed is really the community feeling supported and loved. And seeing how everyone is, getting access to such important services. Food insecurity has risen with the cost of food lately. That, in general, is really at the cusp of everyone's mind. What you all do is faith in action. Iglesia ni Cristo shows up for the community day in, day out, and it's evident today.
There's something in you guys that makes me fascinated a lot. I could see how people work together, how people respect each other, and the leadership is what really counts the most. And I'm hence salute to Executive Minister Eduardo V. Manalo. I'm just so, I happen to be one of his fans, to be honest with you. Well, still the transparency when you manifest your love towards mankind in terms of the hierarchy of the leadership and the unity that you people are showing to each other, it's beyond measure to me.
Mayor Gilmore has a certificate of special mayoral recognition for Iglesia ni Cristo.
Today, I do have a certificate of commendation, but it is for Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, Executive Minister, Iglesia ni Cristo.
And this extension of love and care only continued further up north to Vallejo, California. A similar event was held, bringing together members from both the ecclesiastical districts of Northeast and Central Valley, California.
Oh, it was uplifting. Yeah, it was very uplifting. I liked it a lot. That's showing the community that we have a living hope. The music how they sang from their spirit. So because they're showing that they're living by faith. I can see that because we live in a world that's not very good right now.
Continue to face struggles of making ends meet, the Church of Christ, in partnership with its charitable arm, the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation, continues to further its humanitarian cause in helping alleviate challenges faced by families all over the country, and in turn bringing hope of a brighter tomorrow.
It's awesome to see that this was all simultaneous.
Yes, and it wasn't just here in Northern California.
For our next set of stories, let's head just a bit south to see even more families that were helped. The Southwest of the United States has, for many decades, been the home to the entertainment capital of the world, Los Angeles, also known as a commercial, financial, and cultural center of Southern California. Because of this, images of health and wealth are often associated with the region. Despite this, the health and wellness of many local residents has been challenged by the limited access to basic health care, especially for the underserved. But in an effort to help struggling residents gain relief, we learned how a group of people across the region have united their efforts to help in a meaningful way. Tony Marie Jimeniano has more.
From LA to San Diego, Southern California is picture perfect from above. The coasts and mountains that surround the region are the ideal image of an environment that fosters health and wellness. For some, access to healthcare means access to these outdoor destinations for exercise and recreation. But for the majority of residents, access to healthcare means finding medical professionals and service providers that can provide screening, testing, and advice. But with the rising cost of healthcare, basic screenings and tests are harder to come by than one may think. Robert King, a lifelong resident of LA, has witnessed the economic hardships progress across the different communities throughout the decades.
A lot of them can't afford it. And if it's free, checkups, it would be great. And more of it.
But in recognizing the struggles of residents here in Southern California, the Church of Christ is stepping up to help. Today, across these 3 counties, members of the Church of Christ from 3 ecclesiastical districts combined their efforts for a medical mission and health outreach event for the community. Additionally, they distributed hundreds of care packages filled with food and essentials. For many, this is more than just aid, it's hope. We spoke with recipients from each county to understand how poverty has impacted them and what today's support means. Maggie Galvin, a resident of Orange County, attended the Care for Humanity event with her granddaughter.
Going through very challenging moments, horrible outside, but just with the little drop of kindness that you are giving, you're creating waves. You're creating waves. I see many people that in these days are in need. And by seeing a gesture of generosity, of giving that you don't expect it in the community is, wow, there's no words.
Andrew, another resident of LA, recognized the need for an event like this for the community.
So I live here in downtown, and I have seen it getting worse over the years, these last few years we've been out here. So I think it's definitely needed. The other areas, there's hardship wherever you go. But particularly in LA, it seems like the population of people who are in need have just been exponentially growing.
God brought me here. Fellowship, fellowship and coming together, is good. We need more of this in every community,
Welcome to our Care for Humanity.
What you guys are doing here, it's this free giving. It's again helping, reaching out to those that are in need. I myself just got a pair of reading glasses.
I've been going to the church and they told me about this event. A lot of good people doing a lot of good things. It's good that they have all this free service so people get an understanding if they need help and just check out if they need to see a doctor. The blood pressure and stuff like that especially. So it make it easier for the people that really need it.
So these services are not readily accessible to the communities. Sometimes you have to have health insurance in order to get safety assessments or health assessments. Sometimes health clinics are not within range from their homes. And so having this activity, we are able to provide these free resources to them. And we want to be able to promote healthy habits and healthy awareness.
These stories aren't isolated. They reflect the faces of modern families struggling with access to healthcare and basic needs in Southern California. And although one-time health checks and care packages won't fix all their problems, it can restore dignity, spark hope, and remind people that they're not forgotten. Rather, they are remembered by the members of the Church of Christ, who remain inspired by their faith to continue helping those in need. Across the desert landscapes of the Southwest and into the towering mountain ranges that span the mountain states, there are countless communities that are struggling to meet day-to-day needs. Some of these communities can be found in Las Vegas, Nevada, where the Care for Humanity events continue. At today's event, the community around the Las Vegas place of worship gathered for free music, entertainment, food, a clothing drive, and also free haircuts.
Really a great haircut for this time of year, and I'm so thankful.
Additionally, bags filled with canned goods and other supplies for the house were prepared and packed for those in need.
Recently, I've been going through some things, some hardships, and inflation has made it very hard. Wages not going up with the price of everything. For this type of help to be available, you know what I mean? Like, it really is, you get what I'm saying? It's a blessing, it's something good, and I'm happy I found it, you know what I mean? And I'm happy it is like you guys have events and services like this for the community. It means a lot, actually. Like, a lot of people need things like this. A lot of people don't have support. It gives me hope. Hit a smile on my face. I thank God, you get what I'm saying, that you guys are out here helping the community. And I appreciate you guys because everything does matter.
Las Vegas wasn't the only city this event was held. In Phoenix, Arizona, free haircuts, free food, health services, job search assistance, and even music and entertainment were offered to neighbors. And in the state of Colorado, the cities of Denver and Colorado Springs also had a similar event providing the same services. From Los Angeles to San Diego, today's mission was simple. Help is here. And so as long as there are people in need, no matter where they are, the INC's commitment to caring for its neighbors and fellow community members will continue on. From Los Angeles, California, Tony Marie Hemignano, U.S. Care for Humanity Special Coverage.
Coming up as we continue on this special coverage of the Care for Humanity events happening in the United States. Among residents given help in Micronesia, Caribbean, and the U.S. East Coast, we also meet residents at a shelter in Florida and how they were extended care by their fellow neighbors. More details when we come back. Don't go away.